everyone, and welcome back to my channel Blissful Chaos. In today's videos I'm going to show you a preparation for the dinner that I'm hosting. So it will be a vlog of basically combining 2 days in one, or maybe I'll put it in two parts. So the previous day would be some preparation and cleaning up of the house, and the second day would be the main cooking, and I'll show you how it turns out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes well. So I started with preparing some green chutney with some coriander, ginger, garlic, cumin seeds, salt and lemon, and I put that away in the refrigerator. After that I boiled some potatoes in the microwave oven. I just poked some holes in the potatoes and put them in a poly bag, and poke a hole in the poly bag as well. I put them in for around 7 to 8 minutes depending on how many potatoes you boil. But since I use this red poly bag, I usually use a transparent one. This red one actually left some marks in my microwave and also left some red color on the potatoes, so I do not recommend that. Here I'm just washing some spinach for lunch. I'm making spinach rice. Then I also put on my Roomba for cleaning the house. And then I went back and soaked some cashews. This is for the chicken marination. I'm just soaking them in hot water, and then I decided to roast some cumin seeds. So while that was cooling off, my potatoes were boiled. I took them out and I'm going to peel them. See how well they are done. In the pressure cooker, I don't know how many whistles we need, so I find the microwave even a better way for me at least. Now I'm just peeling all of them and chopping some and keeping away for the papdi chaat. The rest I'm going to store away for the methi aloo that I'm planning to make. So I'm just taking out my chicken to thaw, but before that I had to clean my sink. After that I just put the chicken under the hot water and let it sit for a while. So I'm recording this intro a little later during the day. It's already 12:50. I've started my preparations early in the morning and I've already recorded that. So what I did was boil some potatoes, roasted some jeera, cumin seeds basically, and I've also soaked up my nuts, that is cashews. I put away the chicken to thaw, and I will continue the video with what other preparations I'm doing. So I wrote down the menu for the night and also the list of things that I need to pre-prep so that I'm on track. I'm just taking out some yogurt so that I can hang it and let the water drain away. This is for the marination of the chicken. We need hung yogurt. I also soaked some rice and now I'm drying it out for firni. I'm going to grind it later. The chicken was a little thawed, but it needed some more time, so I just took it out of its packet. So I've started prepping my cream cheese brownie. I'm going to melt 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of butter in the microwave for 2 minutes, and then add 5 O's of chocolate chips, any kind actually. I use sweet. You can use semi-sweet or dark chocolate depending on what kind you want. Make sure it melts through. If need be, you can keep it back in the microwave for another 30 seconds. I have preheated the oven at 325 Fahrenheit. Once all these chocolate chips have melted, I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar and mix it thoroughly. And we'll make sure to cool it down a little before adding our eggs so that the eggs don't scramble because of the heat. Once the mix is cooled down, you can add your 2 eggs to it and mix it thoroughly. I'm also prepping my cake pan side by side. I added a tin foil just so that it's easier to pull it out, and greased it with some oil. You can use any oil which has no essence to it basically. I used canola oil. After that, I'm going to add all-purpose flour. I used 1 cup plus 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour and 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, half teaspoon of salt, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. Make sure to stiff your flour and cocoa powder, otherwise you'll get lumps, which I did, and it was a task for me to get them out. I'm just pouring the batter into my cake tin, and I'll save some around half cup, like 3-4 tablespoons aside. And yeah, I'm just going to level it out. I'll prep the cream cheese mix later, as I could not run my hand mixer as my husband was having a meeting, so the sound would go down. So yeah, I'm just going to take out the jeera powder that I had grinded earlier, the jeera that I grinded into powder, and store it in its container. I ground it quite a bit so that it can be used for future as well. Here you can see how much water has drained from the yogurt or curd that we had hung. I'm just going to slice the chickens into small pieces, and then we'll do the first marination, which is uh, garlic ginger powder, some salt, and some lemon. Next, we'll prepare the second marination, which is the cashews that we soaked, and grind them with some green chili, garam masala, coriander powder, some salt, some kasturi methi, some cardamom powder, and also cream. I added 4 tablespoons. You can add more if need be, and then mix them with the hung yogurt and some corn flour. It helps in binding. Now, once the marination is done, you can actually skewer the chickens and cook them straight, or you can actually freeze them for 5 days and thaw them when need be. Don't come at me for using my hands. I wash my hands multiple times while cooking. Once the marination was done, I started the preparation of my cream cheese filling for the cake. For that, I'm going to beat 8 ounce cream cheese with 1/3 cup of sugar, and I added 1 egg yolk and some vanilla essence. You mix it until smooth and creamy. We'll add a little bit of water to the saved up batter, but don't add too much, as the mistake which I did. Then spread your cream cheese batter onto the cake batter, and once you had spread that out evenly, you'll use the leftover cake batter or the brownie batter and put it like a dollops on top of the cream cheese. As you see in the video, mine was too liquid, so it actually spread out throughout the cake, but we don't want it that liquid. If you add just the dollops of the batter, you'll be able to make swirls with a skewer or anything that you use. But in my case, because the batter of the brownie was too liquid, which I used on top, I could not get that design. I baked it for 40 minutes and it turned out great. Alright, so it's 7:20 in the evening. Our day is almost wrapped up. We've had dinner. I made some aloo baigan ki sabji and spinach rice, which I didn't record. I'm done with baking my cake or brownie. This is how it's looking, but it didn't turn out the way I wanted it. And you would have seen in the video why. I've also marinated the chicken, so I think I'm done for the day. I'll just clean up the living room and I'll try to record as much as I can. Apart from that, I'm just going to jot down what I'm supposed to do tomorrow, which is basically making the dal makhni and the vegetable that I'm planning. I think I'm planning to make methi aloo, and I'll also try and make firni tomorrow. Apart from that, I'll just have to put the chicken in the skewers and bake them, and papdi chaat, for which I've already prepped the potatoes. The green chutney is ready, the sweet tamarind chutney is ready, which my mother-in-law made and left for us when she was here with us. So I've decided to make the firni as well at night, and I grounded the rice which I had soaked and dried out. In a pan, I boiled some milk with kesar and added the grounded rice. Once the rice was cooked, I added sugar and jaggery powder, or shakkar we call it, and it turned out so amazing. Oh my god, it was delicious. I actually ate up a bowl that night itself. And here is how our house is looking right now. I need to put away some stuff which are lying on the dining table, take them upstairs. Those are my baby's books. And yeah, the cleaner is doing its job. And
We have organized his toys. Here you see me finishing up a bowl of firni.